Book 4, 7. Ghosts do exist. Death does not finish all. By Prprts. Ghosts do exist. Death does not finish all. The colorless shade escapes the burnt-out pyre. Though lately buried beside the rumbling road, yet Cynthia seemed to lean above my bed, when after love's last rites my sleep hung back, and I grieved that my bed was now a chilly realm. She had the selfsame hair and eyes as on her bier. Her shroud was burned into her side. The fire had gnawed at her favourite beryl ring, and Lethe's waters had wasted away her lips. She breathed out living passion and spoke, yet her brittle hands rattled their thumb bones. Forsworn, although no girl should hope for better from you, can sleep already possess your faculties? Had waking suburban secrets, the windowsill worn by nightly intrigue, already slipped your mind? From which for you I've often hung on a rope, and descended hand over hand to your arms. Often our love was joined in the very street, heart to heart, our cloaks warmed up by the path. Alas, the secret oaths whose lying words the South has torn apart and will not heed. Why? No one cried out at my glazing eyes. Your calling me back would have gained one day. No watchman rattled split reeds on my account. My head was bruised by the intervening tile. In short, who saw you stooped by my corpse, your mourning toga grow warm with tears? If you could not bear to pass the gate, you could have had my litter go more slow thus far. Why didn't you pray for a breeze to fan my pyre, ingrate? Why weren't my flames perfumed with nard? Was it too much to strew cheap hyacinths, propitiate my tomb by breaking a jar? Burn Legitimus, white-hot irons for a slave. I knew him when I drank the spiked and pallid wine. And Nomus, let her slyly hide her secret spittles, a fiery sherd shall declare her criminal hands. Who was lately on view for inexpensive nights, the same now marks the dirt with her golden train. If some chatterbox mentions my beauty, she pays her back with unfair heavier loads of sewing. Because Petele brought some flowers to my tomb, the old woman is chained to a filthy log. Laga's hung by her twisted hair and whipped for daring to make a request in my name. With your permission, she's melted my bust in gold. She'll get a dowry from my burning pyre. However, I'll not carp, though you deserve it, Prprts. My reign in your books was long. By irrevocable chant of the fates, I swear, as may Cerberus softly growl for me, I have kept faith. If I prove false, may vipers hiss on my grave and couch above my bones. Beyond the ugly stream, twin mansions are allotted. The whole host rows on the flood, opposing ways. The one bears Clymestra's taint, another conveys the monstrous wooden mimic cow of Crete. Observe these others swept along in a garland hoy, where happy airs caress Elysian roses, and many strings, and Cybele's rounded bronze, and turban choirs with Lydian plectras sound. Andromeda and Hypermestria, guileless wives, narrate the tales of their egregious times. The one bewails arms bruised by a mother's chains, her hand that did not merit freezing rock. Hypermestria tells how her sisters greatly dared, but she had not the stomach for such crime. With tears and death we ratify life's loves, but I conceal your myriad pedipheries. Now I charge you, if you are moved, perhaps, and not entirely bound by Chloris's drug, let my nurse Parthene lack for nothing in shaking age. She could, but did not, wheedle you. And let my sweet Cervante, named for her work, not hold the mirror up for some new mistress. Whatever poems you made in my name, burn them. For me, cease to enjoy my reputation. Pull from my tomb the ivy proliferating berries, which bind with twisting stems my crumbling bones. Where fruit-bearing Inio falls in his branchy fields, and ivory never yellows, by Hercules' will, indite on a column these verses worthy of me, but brief that travellers from the town may read. Here golden Cynthia lies in Tiber's soil, whereby your praises, Anio, more abound. Don't spurn the dreams that come by the holy gate. When holy dreams come, they have some pith. Night frees shades, by night we appear at large. His bolt withdrawn, Cerberus himself may roam. At dawn, law sounds a return to Lethe's mare. We are freight, the ferryman counts his freighted load. For now let others possess you. Soon I alone shall have you, and you shall be with me, and I shall grind down bones entwined with bones. Having brought to a close her complaint and suit, her shadow fell away from my embrace. That is Book 4-7. Ghosts do exist. Death does not finish all, by Prprts.